Good afternoon from Vermont. Hi, I'm Kiahgypsy. This is the Karma Land. Welcome to Karma Land. We can discuss many things, right? There's some things I see every day, so I'm going to discuss things I saw today that I'm going to comment on. Now, life is what it is, right? It's meant to be lived. It's meant to be experienced. You do the things, see the things, interact. What I like most is when people aren't judging other people. So when I did see somebody judging somebody today, I said, whatever, people can wear what they want. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because I heard people commenting on walking and what they're wearing. That's weird to me. It's very weird to me because we live in a world of, freedom of expression. Like, wear what you want, do what you want. Here in the U.S., do what you want. Do what you want. Wear what you want. It shouldn't. And again, it's not really anyone else's business what you choose to wear. You wear what feels good, what feels comfortable, what you enjoy, what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. You just do those things. So if you wear it and somebody's judging you, that's because they use. That's a them issue. And maybe they wouldn't wear it. Maybe they feel threatened because you're so confident and to do it, and they don't have that confidence. There's a million and one reasons. That's why shadow work is so important. I've ordered, I think, a shadow work oracle card deck, and I can't wait to get that deck. Hey, welcome. On your Wednesday hump day vibe, guys, we're just talking about life and living it and doing it your way, however you choose. And that, if people want on that, then they have their own issues to work on. It's like the shadow work and things. Because it's a them issue. If you're wearing something that triggers them, it's a them issue. And you're here doing your soul work. You're learning your own life path, right? And going through your own path. So people don't be worried so much about what you're doing, what you're wearing, how you're doing something, how you're wearing something, how you're saying something, how you're interacting with the world. They shouldn't worry about what you are doing. They need to worry about what they're doing and how they're seeing the world and how they see themselves and how they interact with the world. It's so funny when I see it, I quickly get triggered myself because I feel like I need to be protective of those people who have every right to be themselves, correct? They do. They have every right to be themselves. People don't need to be judging. I have my air conditioner going, so hopefully that's not too distracting of a sound. But yeah, anyway, it's Wednesday hump day. I'm all about do your life your way, right? Do it your way. 100% how you choose to do it. And no, not really. I don't really care about politics. I'm kind of like a hippie. Like if I was living in 1969, I'd be anti-government, right? I just don't like the government. It's only worse since then. So I try not to be in government stuff, guys. I try not to even talk about it. But I definitely feel like, hey, how's it going, TJ David? I definitely feel like life is meant to be lived the way you want to live. Regardless of all the things, including there's a lot of programming that we get fed. We're getting spoon-fed programming every day on these apps, on TV, since we were young, every day still. Hey, how's it going, Addie? Or Idy, I'm not sure. Sometimes I don't know the names. I apologize. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you so much. I think life is just, hi. How's it going? I'm having a cup of coffee, enjoying my afternoon. I hope you're doing it. I hope you're enjoying your afternoon. Do it your way. That's important. Hey, how's it going? Thanks, guys. Thanks. Schmal Nick. Oh, I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there with name. Ooh. Yowza. How's it going? Oh, yeah. I'm Vermont, but I was from Maine, but I live in Vermont. So U.S., New England area, depending on where you're from. Where about you guys are? Where are you guys? Ooh, I have 2, 2, and 2, which is my favorite. It's my favorite. Power girls. Power girl. That's funny. Cheers from Italy. Ooh. I love that. Old wise lioness. Ooh. I really like that. Italy. I like meeting people for different places. Sophia, how's it going? Hope you're well on this Wednesday vibes, guys. I just like, do it your way, man. Do it your way. And it takes a long time to just be you and like figure it out. Like there's so much programming. Oh yeah, I think, well, if you'd like to, go right ahead. I would enjoy it. I would love you to. I make videos. Can you say hi? Turkish. How's it going, Turkish? Welcome in. Yeah, I sometimes when I interact with this, I end up forgetting. Bangladesh, cool, that's amazing. I love it. See, this is what I'm saying. Meeting people from all over the place. We've got Italy, Bangladesh, India. That's amazing. Love it. Love it. I just think you guys are all so exciting and wonderful. Pakistan. I mean, just all of you. You know, you might forget to be reminded, but all of you are really important, and that's why it's cool to like meet you here. Well, I don't actually know Bangladesh, okay? I don't actually know. I would visit, though. One of these days, I have to get out and do that. Only English here. My daughter does Spanish, but I don't know Spanish, sorry. Besides, like, hola. You know what I mean? I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. Okay, sure, I'll be right on top of that. You gotta, you know, cash at me $15. Okay. Get the weirdest requests on these lives. I just don't know, man. Weird. I do sometimes pull oracle cards. Like I do have these back past life oracle cards. I find them very interesting. So like in India, you're Hindu, right? You're Hindu. Well, I guess you shouldn't go requesting people to do that then, right? Right? That's a request that wouldn't be free. I'm telling you right now, that is a request that would have to cost $15 minimum. Just saying. I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys are fun, though. Thank you for the comments. Appreciate the interesting thoughts. Whatever does it for you, you know, whatever works. Whatever works. Yeah, good idea. That's a good plan. You know, if it's worth it to you, if it's a worth it moment for you. Probably just fall down trying to do a backflip at this point anyways. Thank you. That would be really cool. It would be really cool. I'm used to my, you know, here with, I live where it's a lot of mountains and greenery and it's beautiful and water and like waterfalls and stuff. And sometimes I have those videos posted. I have nature videos because I really love and enjoy and appreciate nature so much. And the experiences with nature. So I have never seen it there, been there. I'm in US. Yeah. And movies and movie talk and spiritual stuff and plants. So, you know, really into all of that. So that's what I usually watch when I'm on YouTube. Yep. So how's your day going, everyone? I hope you're having a good day. You know, life is can be really magical. Show you I have videos in the account here, in my account, of all the good stuff. Because like I'm inside right at the moment. I'm in my house, but I did walk every day. I take, you know, nature walks and all of that. I'm really into all the crystals and things. I like that. I create creative, artistic things. And I like to connect with people. I mean, it's a challenge, you know, but it's something I like to do. I have to challenge myself because I used to be friendly and outgoing as a younger person when I was in college and stuff. But when I got older, you know, you have experiences and you're not necessarily as excited to hang out with people. So it's like a challenge for me. But when I do encounter people, it's fun to have conversations with strangers and know them and listen to people and get to know people, each person. It's really interesting. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. And today's Wednesday. It's magic all the time. Like, so I always call Magic Shit Monday. When I say Monday is Magic Shit Monday, but that's part of the new programming because I'm trying to release and let go of older programming that's not helpful to our being happy and content and living our life the way we want to. If there's somebody at my door, I'm on a live right now. Could be like, I'm busy right now. What do I wear? Clothes. I don't play games. I watch movies mostly. These are shows. No, I don't really play games really specifically. You know, so. But I do sometimes pull cards depending on, I pull like mostly oracles. Hello as a cat. Hello, Lana. I know. Oh, hi, Jonna. How are you? How are you? I hope you're well, and I hope you're doing well on this wonderful Wednesday. Thank you for saying that. The kids are good. Family's good. I hope everyone's good. I was just enjoying some afternoon delicious vanilla cinnamon coffee. So yummy. Face your fears, release the power of fear. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to share a story about my daughter. Hopefully she's not watching. As she was having fear last night. She called me at like 9 o'clock at night, or just before, and we talked for like an hour, because she wanted to do something. She wanted to ask somebody something, but she was nervous to do it. Like, so her fear and her anxieties were working up, and she was getting really stressed and panicked. And then she finally managed to do it and got a good result, right? It worked out. She had to work past her fears to get that reward. I pulled a card the other day like that. Like, we get these moments in life where things are stirred up for us and we're like, it's chaotic and hectic, and we're like, oh no, no. But when the settles, it reveals something beautiful after. So that stir up and that shake up. P.S. Yesterday was full moon. Remember that. Releases and shows you and reveals something behind it that you're like, oh wow, right? So it's all worth it. Oops, I dropped a card. That is something I do quite commonly. Forgive me. Money. Find a way to abundance. Now, so abundance is everything, though. It's not just money. It's like all of it. It's like your happiness, your contentment, and your everything you're doing. You know, it's just all of it. It's not just the financial part. Yeah, I'm not going to tell too much specifically. She's precious, and she means so much to me. And I'm so happy for her that it worked out, that she worked past her fear, because I know how she works herself up. And like, you got to do it by such and such a time. It's full moon. You've got to do it. You've got to do it. So I kept pushing her, encouraging her the best that I could. You know, and it worked. It worked. And it worked out in her favor. And I'm very excited for her and happy for her. Yeah, I don't want to give too many details. I don't want to make her mad at me. I don't think she watches, but in case she did, I don't want to make her mad at me. Yeah, she's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome person. And that's what it's all about. We got to work past our fears. This says new beginnings. Begin your new life. And so like and this looks like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Guys, like sometimes that chaos stirs stuff up, but then reveals that new beginning. So that's kind of cool though. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's all meant for you. Everything you're doing is meant for you. When through that fear, she survived it, and she was rewarded with a good outcome as well. Both things happened for her. So that's two good things. Moving forward for positive change. In Sweden, we say, take the bull by their horns, yes, or to bite the sour apple. Oh yeah, I told her it's like ripping off the Band-Aid. Sometimes we say that here. I'm like, are you gonna rip it off real slow and torture yourself, or are you just gonna rip fast? And that's what I told her. And it worked, I guess. So like, I'm glad. Yes, describe combating fear. Combating fear, exactly, because it's discomfort to go up against something that's you're worrying about, or you're having anxiety about, or whatever. But you're always rewarded because you survive it. After the fact, you're like, wow, I made it through, and I gained some knowledge. I gained this strength. Now I'm stronger. Worth it, right? I get this comment a lot. It's such a random comment. I'll answer if you push the like first. Or you can make a guess. Make a wise guess. I like to wear, P.S. I just like to wear it on my head because it's fun. It makes me feel happy, and I do what makes me feel happy, right? Thank you for liking. No, I'm not a furry. but for liking. That's awesome that you did that, by the way. I just like to wear things that make me happy. And if anyone judges that, that's on them. I was talking about that earlier in public today. I noticed people judging someone for wearing like a short black skirt and a short, you know, and like black things. I'm like, whatever, let them wear what they want. Who cares? And I mean, the person thinking that way, it's a belief system that you wouldn't do it maybe, or you're not bold enough or brave enough to do it, and somebody else did, and you're picking on them for being brave and bold. Like, that's dumb, in my opinion. It's like, let people do this in life their way. That's just all you should do in life. I don't know if I helped out that. Oh, he took his like away. That's fair. Come on. That's just cheap. You give me a like and take it back? Come on. I see you. I see you. Illusion. Embrace the truth. That's another one. I know. It happens all the time. I'm used to it. It happens to me a lot. I'm like, I had 12 likes. Why do I only have 10 now? You know, kind of thing. That happened the other day. This is interesting as well. Illusion. Embrace the truth. Sometimes we see things. How do I explain that one? It's a tricky one, right? I said it the other day. It's almost like part of the programming, believing you have to work 9 to 5, believing you have to do things a certain way to be happy. And that's not true. You have to break the illusion of that. And be your authentic self. It's really a lot of work. Some people just are not, it's not naturally, because they just think they have to put on this front of like, oh, I drive a nice car and I have a nice this, and like, but you don't have to live that way. That's not what is meant for you. You know, but again, it's just the thinking. I don't know. We all get through it, man. That's the thing. You got to keep telling yourself everything's working out, protected, everything's working out, and I'm protected. And it really helps in those tough times. You face things that are really hard sometimes. Just dealing with things that are called stress. Like, that's not fun. We don't want stress. So that's another thing. I like to go outside and ground with nature, because it really helps combat that as well. Okay, thanks. You can go ahead and give me your information as to explaining what you mean and why, and I'd be happy to listen to you. And if you have 50 subscribers, you could come live, talk about it live as well. But thank you for your input, JB. Because, you know, I was talking a lot about stuff, so I don't know what part you disagreed with, but that's okay. Celebration, let go and have fun. Again, I feel like this is talking about stuff I'm talking about today specifically. You know, celebration, let go and have fun, right? Just let go of those facades, those preconceived notions. P.S. I grew up in the 80s, 90s, and so like certain movies resonate a lot more with me when they're just so real and authentic and honest. And I love the people that I encounter in life. They're so real and authentic, and I love that. I love those people. I'm drawn to those people. When they're honest and authentic, even about weird, dark stuff, and they're telling you this, and you're like, wow, I appreciate your honesty. Everyone is that bold and that brave. JB has nothing to say. Standing up for animals, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's important. I guess he didn't have anything to say, or they did not have anything to say. I can't assume. There's no assuming. Corrected myself. Aren't you proud? I am. Thank you for the like. I got it back again. We're back to 4 likes. It's like I'm playing a little game over here. So hopefully you all enjoyed the full moon. Last night I was amazed and astounded at that moon. It was gorgeous. It was full harvest moon. Every day is supposed to be for you. Like every day. You're probably starting your day with intentions and being like, this is gonna be a great day, it's gonna be awesome, and just have a vibe about it, positive. So I'm Sagittarius, so I'm pretty much I'm pretty optimistic most of the time. So I'm gonna go in there saying, hey, it's gonna be a great day. And if that doesn't happen, then you know, I'm gonna still be positive, because it's kind of what I do for the most part. Right? We just get through it. Okay. Let's see, face your fears again, release the power of fear. I think it's important to just look at that shadow work and like look at the things that do scare you. Look at the things you feel uncomfortable. I was just thinking about relationships, because relationships make me uncomfortable. To be honest with you, I'll just keep it real. Like, because my parents stayed together and they were miserable, and I hated that as a young child. I hated that experience, and I didn't want to repeat experience. So relationships are challenging for me. And so that's definitely an area of my life that's a challenge. Yeah. I'm thinking about that a little more lately, because having a relationship helps you to learn, right? If that's my fear, then I have to work through my fear somehow, right? And learn something. I think that's only logical. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and watching. I don't really know. It's pretty random. Sometimes I just get the random thoughts that I felt like talking about random stuff, so here I am. Well, it's Wednesday and midweek vibes. Got to find some pleasure and joy in your life. And also peace. That's nice too. I really enjoy my peace. It's self-care, knowing what self-care, taking care of yourself, and then the shadow work to know what things you need to work on. And might trigger you is a sign. Borderline treatment. Wow, good for you. That's not easy at all, and getting the help is great. That's really good. And a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there who would be like hiding behind a disability or hiding behind something, like I'm depressed, I'm like whatever, and so you just like hide behind that instead of doing work, which is hard work. Working is hard, doing it is hard, getting through that stuff is not easy. You know, I've been in therapy for over 20 years. It's a long time, but been working on myself little by little, you know, and making progress, and really that's all I can do. You know, and everyone has the right to do it their way. And that's another thing, just allowing people to be who they are. It's so important. And you're very important, Jana, you know, you're really important, and I'm glad you've got help and treatment that's helped you. That's great. That's really, really important. And you can share your story with people that might need to hear from you about that. They may need to know more about that, because some people probably are scared or not knowing how to deal with it. I've met people out now that have some issues that probably need help, you know. Battle loose. Take steps towards positive change. Take steps. In a therapy, my counselor will be like, okay, so if you used to go to art classes and you used to take these art classes, you used to do things that made you happy, what would it take to do it again? What can you take this week? Like, look it up, make a call. You don't have to do it away, right? But you're making progress and steps towards a goal, and a goal of going back to do something that I used to do that was fun and I enjoyed, because I haven't gone in a long time. I used to go to these really cool nature, I mean, not, what's it called? You see this in movies sometimes. Figure drawing, where the person has nothing on, they like disrobe and you're like drawing with charcoal on a big paper. I used to go and do that. It was so fun. I was like a little like giggly a little bit, because you know, you're not used to that really actually being a thing like you see in the movies, but yeah, I haven't done it in a while. You like pay, you know, I think like $15 a class. It was like a couple hour long class, and they would provide, sometimes they would provide paper and charcoal, or you bring your own if you wanted, and you do drawing or painting or art, which is fun. Creating is fun. It's an outlet as well. It's an outlet to create, is an outlet. But anyway, I would just be like giggly. I'd be like, really? Oh my God, she's awesome. How cool is your mom? Plus you told me, didn't you tell me your mom had some psychic abilities as well? I think is really awesome. I love that. I love that. And my dad has such a connection. She's Gemini. I'm Sagittarius, and she has encounters a lot, and she has some abilities. And my mother had some little bit of abilities that she kind of lost them over the years of her life, because I think when you keep your vibrations high, you can get there again, but I think she let her vibrations get really low and just kind of hung out in a lower vibe, which is sad. I feel sad for my mom now. Now she's older. See, that's amazing. Oh my God, Jenna, your mom's cool. Your mom's cool. I probably would love your mom, right? She sounds awesome. I love her. That's so cool. Your mom is so brave. That's amazing. Like, I don't think I could ever do that. I definitely don't mind drawing. Yeah, like more of a medium. I get flashes of images usually. That's what happens for me. Or really, really vivid dreams. Like I had a wild dream again last night, and I log my dreams because they're very interesting. And I feel like that's something. But I used to have a lot of flashes. I don't know that I get them now. And sometimes in the shower when the water is coming down, that is a great conduit for the vibration. And people say keeping a glass of water near your bed also can help with that. I have plants in my room too. It's just interesting. You want to work on it, right? Cultivate it a little bit. I feel like creative and artistic people are like that. I feel like they probably have it more natural. Oh yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, that's sad. You know, and that's another thing, that trauma, it's like, it really does do damage. And so it takes a lot of time to rewire the brain. Meditation and breathing really does help with those neural pathways, you know, because trauma kind of instills and changes your brain to a certain degree. So that's sad, you know. But thank you for sharing this with me. It's really interesting. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. And sometimes after you and I have spoke on here, I'll talk to my daughter about some of the stuff, because I like to share it with her. She's 24, so she's very young and has her whole life ahead of her, you know. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. And And she's aware. It's interesting how she knows a lot about me and my mom because I've shared things with her, and that helps. Oh, you're 23, so that could be your mom. That's amazing. And I probably is close to my mom, maybe. So my daughter's 24. Isn't that funny? That's crazy. Wild. So you're close to my daughter's age. Maybe you should be friends with her. I'll give you her information later. She lives in Boston. I don't know. You live in Sweden, though. I get kind of hard long distance friendship. Oh, wow. Your mom's that much older. That's crazy. I have a 28-year-old son and I have a 4-year-old son. Like, that's the age gap difference in my kids. Wow. Wow, that's a big age. Wow, your mom's pretty cool. I had a baby at 44, so it feels like my youngest child might be close to age, you know, like age gap like that. She used to live in New York. Oh my gosh, your mom is so cool. I love New York City. And I took my daughter to New York City when she was 16. You weren't? Surprise! Well, you're a very big blessing, I'm sure. I'm sure you're a big blessing. So that's amazing. And I love that about your mom. Sometimes you ask some dudes about their mom. They know nothing. They know nothing about their mom sometimes. You know, like, you live your own life and you forget that other people have a life as well. And they're not just a mom. You know, excuse me, they're a whole person. They have things that they've been through. They have things they want to do, inspired to do. Like, I want to do more of, like, maybe traveling and stuff, but I do have young children, so it's kind of hard to do that. At least not right now, I guess. So I'll have to wait a little bit. Been to Boston a bunch of times, and I've only been to New York City once, and I really love it. I know. It's funny. You're right. It's kind of a thing. Women are just a little bit more intuitive for the most part. I mean, obviously there's some men that are intuitive, but I think that women are probably a little more so naturally. Like, I mean, gosh, we bring people into the world, and that it's like a portal for the spiritual realm in some aspects, and that's pretty powerful. I did drop a card again. Isn't that funny? I always do that. I'm probably going to log off, Jana. I appreciate you hanging out with me. It's always fun talking to you, and of course I'll talk to my daughter about it. You're a lot of fun to talk to, and I hope you have a wonderful day or evening or whatever in Sweden. And much love, and thanks for hanging out, everyone. We'll see you next time. Oh, you're in bed. Have a good night. Wonderful talking to you. See you next time.